We've had a lot of sunshine on this Friday, and I'm tracking more of that summertime heat as we head into the weekend. We could even see some record highs on your Saturday and Sunday.
The push to get more Americans vaccinated kicks off today as President Biden announces a national month of action. I'm KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringy, live with Rochester's plan to give you a shot at summer.
The vaccines are our ticket out of this thing.
Plus, Governor Walz wants to hit a home run with COVID vaccinations. His plans to get 70% of Minnesotans over the age of 16 vaccinated against the deadly virus by July 1st.
KIMT News 3 at 4 starts right now.
KIMT News 3, coverage you can count on. This is KIMT News 3's First at 4.
Joining us for KIMT News 3 First at 4. I'm George Mallet, in for Katie Lang this afternoon. The U.S. is reaching a pivotal moment in this pandemic, getting Americans vaccinated as quickly as possible. Today is a National Vaccination Day. We are kicking off the Biden administration's National Month of Action by encouraging as many Minnesotans and Iowans as possible to get vaccinated by the 4th of July. The KIMT News 3 team has been working really around the clock to bring you the very latest COVID-19 vaccine data from local doctors, nurses, and health officials.
Governor Walz was in Rochester earlier this afternoon to tout his Your Shot at Summer campaign. City Council President and Acting Mayor Brooke Carlson was at the event. She spoke with KIMT News 3's Jessica Bringy about what impact the campaign may have on the city of Rochester. Jessica, what are you learning?
Amy Carlson says Rochester has really been a shining example across Minnesota as, get this, 95% of those 65 and older have received at least one shot of a vaccination. And for those 16 and older, that's 80%. Now, that surpasses the state's goal of having 70% vaccinated by July 1st. Carlson says that shows how Rochester has really prioritized health and protecting friends and neighbors. She believes the governor came to Rochester today because the city is an example of what he sees as the key ingredients of being at a successful vaccination level.
Obviously, we center our community around health, and how that has played out during COVID is particularly evident. So I think he wanted to come to a place where we have put in the work and our community commitment to show what it means to really reach that level.
She hopes incentives such as tickets to local Honkers games will help people who have been a little bit more hesitant to get the vaccine to book an appointment. Live in Rochester, Jessica Bringy, KIMT News 3.
Thanks, Jessica. Carlson also says she believes the state fair tickets, dinner gift cards, and zoo passes are all very thoughtful vaccine incentives heading into the summer months.
While City Council President and Acting Mayor Brooke Carlson spoke about the campaign's impact on the Med City, Governor Walz spoke about where the state of Minnesota stands as a whole in this fight against COVID-19. KIMT News 3's Anthony Monzon got to speak with the governor today, and he was there for the governor's visit this afternoon.
Yeah, George, that's right. You heard Jessica allude to some of those exceptional vaccine numbers that we're seeing here in Olmsted County. But it wasn't all about that. It was also about leading the charge and talking tickets, which also include, as part of those vaccine incentives, tickets to a local Honkers game for free. And those tickets won't just get you a free, nice afternoon at the ballpark. Walz says getting everyone vaccinated is really all of our ticket out of this pandemic. He's encouraged by the progress Minnesota has made since last fall, which is now approaching 70% of residents being vaccinated right now. And that means Minnesota is really one of the top states in the country in vaccination rates. But the flip side of that 70% is the 30% of folks who are still not vaccinated. And with Minnesota still seeing about 8 to 10 people dying from COVID each day, the governor says we need to keep working on building up immunity.
All 8 of the deaths we reported today were preventable. If folks would have got vaccinated 2 weeks ago, those 8 people today would still be with us. It's that simple. So I want to just tell people, talk to trusted physicians, talk to your family, talk to folks that why you're being a little hesitant about getting this thing. And then if you need a little extra push, go online and pick one of these incentives.
And Governor Walz acknowledges there are really a number of reasons that are understandable why some people might not want to get vaccinated, but he says he's still concerned about the rapid spread of the UK variant in particular in some communities. George?
All right, thank you, Anthony. And you heard the governor imploring us to talk to our doctors about vaccination. Coming up in just a moment, we will hear from one of Mayo Clinic's top infectious disease docs on the topic of vaccine hesitancy. Amy.
Well, as we've been saying, it is National Vaccine Call to Action Day across the country. Medical professionals and public health departments nationwide want you to know the facts about the COVID-19 vaccine before you make your decision to get the shot. I had the chance to talk with Brian Haniff, the director at CG Public Health, about some of the ways they're getting the word out. Haniff tells me education is key in making sure people know the vaccine is safe, effective, and available free of charge. Plus, it will protect you and those around you.
The alternative to getting COVID could place your life in jeopardy, ending up in the emergency department on a ventilator or worse. And so we know that it's safe now based on the science, based on the numbers. The information that we have is very clear.
If you'd like to learn more about the COVID-19 vaccine and the vaccination process, you can go to our website, KIMT.com. There you'll find links and valuable information to make an informed decision.
All right, let's take a look at the weather right now. You are looking right now live at the entire area. We've got our eyes in the sky in Rochester, Mason City, Albert Lea, and Austin. And you can see it is a beautiful, if somewhat heated afternoon across the entire area. KIMT Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Aaron White joins us now. And Aaron, you tracking more heat for this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, that's basically going to be the theme as we go to your Saturday and Sunday. We got the sunshine, we got the heat, and we eventually going to have that humidity. So get ready for it. Summertime weather is here, and it's going to stick around for not just the weekend, but also into next week. Looking at our current temperatures, it is hot. We have 92 in Rochester, 93 in Mason City. Owatonna checking in at 97 degrees this hour, so it is hot across southern Minnesota and northern Iowa. Good news is the humidity is on the lower side, so it hasn't felt too bad. Meanwhile, as we look up to our north, up in North Dakota, we got 100 degrees right now in Fargo, 105 in Bismarck. It is toasty across much of the upper Midwest. Not going to see triple-digit heat here, but we could be talking about records for the weekend. Right now, 93 in Mason City. We got sunshine, 92 in Rochester. And going through this evening, it is going to stay hot. Temperatures eventually down to about 87 degrees as we head towards 8 o'clock. And like I said, I'm tracking the potential for some record highs this weekend. A check of that weekend forecast is coming up.
Thanks, Aaron. Still to come on KIMT News 3, first at 4.
The reasons that people kind of don't want to get vaccines are so variable, like it's different for every person.
Mayo Clinic's infectious disease and vaccine expert Dr. Avinash Virk weighs in on vaccine hesitancy as the White House kicks off a month-long campaign to get 70% of us vaccinated.
Businesses are vandalized and looted in Minneapolis. The details of the officer-involved shooting that sparked citywide protests.
And it's feeling hot, hot, hot in North Iowa today. We're taking you to Clear Lake for a look at how Iowans are cooling off in this heat.
KIMT News 3, first at 4. Your first news with KIMT News 3's Amy Fleming and Katie Lang. Tracking storms with Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Aaron White. This is KIMT News 3. More local news that is happening now from your community. We are coverage you can count on.